Hey y'all, so in today's video I'm going to be doing another client edition. So this client has came in and she's going to be getting a soak off and a full set. So I'm going to start by clipping off her free edge, and then I'll come in with my tornado bit and I'll take them down as thin as I can. Here recently, I've been getting asked by my clients if I've seen that hack on TikTok where you put your nails in hot water, soap, and I believe oil, and basically they say it pops right off. Now, I know you can do that with press on nails, but I've never tried it with acrylic. So when maybe one of my homegirls comes in, we'll have to do that hack and see if it works, because baby, if it does, there is absolutely no excuse. Okay. I'm gonna need everybody to be doing the hack. I'm gonna share it, have everybody do it. Come in with those nails off, honey, because y'all know how I feel about soak offs. It's just a lot of hard work. Okay. And I may just be late to the game and, just seeing this hack. But have y'all heard about this? Have y'all done it? I mean, does it work? I don't know. I'm honestly thinking about trying it on my nails, but they still look good and I'm not ready to take them off. But I want to know, does it work? I mean, because that'd just be super helpful, And when it comes to soak offs, y'all, I've already talked about this, how I feel about soak offs. But the thing is, it's just a big help when a client comes in and they don't have on any nails, because I mean, you can start fresh. In my opinion, a fresh set is always best. They always look the best. And then it's just, when you're doing a lot of acrylic designs, then it's a lot of work to take down all of that acrylic and then start over and then go back and do like this complicated design. So that's just the only thing, But if a client does come in and they get a soak off too, that's just absolutely fine. But I mean, if they don't, then that's even better. And I'm thinking, wouldn't that be healthier for your hands? Because I mean, you're only dipping your hands in water and oil. And when you get a soak off, you dip it in acetone, which I mean, as you can see, it drastically dries out the skin. So I don't know. It's just so many questions behind this. And everybody has their own opinion, and as a nail tech, you have to do what's best for you and your clients. And I always tell people, it's not the nails that ruin, the acrylic nails that ruin your nails. It's how you remove them. So that is the most important thing, is the removal. All right, y'all, that is the end of my little 2 cents. I just went into full detail about that soak off, but I'm gonna get back to this set. And as you can see, I've already took off all her acrylic. I did her natural nail prep, applied her tips, shaped them, and now I'm coming in with my color. Now I'm going to be doing another trending topic. I'm going to be doing the 90s pop nail art. So I'm going to be doing those kind of airbrushed effect hearts, and I've been seeing it everywhere. Everyone's been doing it, and most of the time it's always just on like all white nails. All of them are just full of hearts, and that is super cute too. But I thought, well, I'll just add a little bit color here and just kind of switch it up. So I'm going to be doing the full pink on this nail, and then I'm going to feature 2 of those accent nails on the hand. Now, as you can see, I'm applying my acrylic, and I'm pretty much doing it the same way that I've always been doing it. But like I tell you guys, I'm always consistently trying to learn something new. So I've been kind of watching some of the nail techs that I really do love. I love, their application. I love their shape. And a lot of it is pretty much kind of thick at the tip. Not thick to where, I mean, you can really see a difference, like it's bulky, but it's thick enough to where you can really get a defined shape when you shape it. So that has to do with the sides, basically. So if you have that build up on the sides, you're going to be able to really see a defined shape. And I don't mean bulk up your sides. As you can see, I'm still making sure that it's clean on the sides. I'm just kind of making it more of a buildup. I'm keeping it tucked in so it won't get bulky, but I'm still trying to create enough product there so when I come in and file, I can get a defined shape. This is how I think about it. When you do a French nail and you make that reverse nail bed, well, you have to have enough of that nail bed built up in order to come through and file it, and then you'll get a real nice sharp edge. So I'm thinking that's pretty much the same thing when it comes to, you know, the whole nail and the overall shape. So when I come in and I'm laying this acrylic, I'm trying to add just a little bit more than I usually would. So I'm really taking my time and sculpting out that tip and really concentrating on the sides. So anytime that I have a client who really doesn't, you know, care about time, care about design, she's pretty much someone that I can do anything on, then that's when I'll go in and I'll practice, you know, these techniques, or I'll try something new. So that's basically what I'm doing. That's kind of why I'm taking a lot of time when it comes to shaping the tip. So I'm just trying to get better, y'all. I see the type of shape of nail that I want, and I'm really just trying to perfect that. I'm not there, but hopefully if I keep practicing, I'll get there. So like I said, for the hearts, I'm going to be doing the ring finger, and then I'm also going to be doing the middle finger. And then on the other one, I think I'm going to do a ombre on the pointer finger, and then on the thumb, it will just be all pink. So I'm kind of keeping it pretty much simple, and then I'm going to add my art afterwards. And here lately, I've been doing a lot of designs like that. I think that everyone is getting into the more hand painted designs, like the stuff that's on top, not just all acrylic design. So y'all know what that means for me. I better step it up. I bought me some painting gel. I'm gonna just invest in some new striping brushes, and I'm just gonna practice, y'all, because you ain't leaving me and my clients behind. Okay, I need to get into it. So once I have all of my colors applied, of course I go in after and I cap them with clear. And these are the nails just with application. And then these are the nails after they have been freshly filed. So they're pretty sharp, but still not like I want. So I'm going to just keep practicing. But we're going to head right into design, and for this one I'm using this Presto gel color, and then I'm also going to be using this clear top coat from Nail Addict, and I'm just putting those two on my little palette here, and I'm going to take some of that pink and just mix it in with that clear. So when it comes to these 90s hearts, they basically have a shaded background. So that's what I'm mixing the pink and the clear for. So I'm making basically like a jelly color, and that's the one I'm going to start with. So I loaded that into my striping brush, and now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to make some hearts. And I'm not doing any kind of like Pacific pattern when it comes to the hearts. I'm just doing as many as I can that'll fit on the fingernail. Now I wish though, after I had done it all, that I would have added maybe just like 2 smaller hearts in between, because I ended up doing 3. So I wish I would have added 2 extra ones, but next time I do it, I'll know to kind of just add in that little detail. So I do not want this first layer to be dark at all. Remember, it's only like a sheer jelly. So that's what I'm doing now. And also I learned from after doing this, you want to make this portion kind of big, because I wish I would have had a smaller striping brush to use. This was kind of my smallest one, but if I would have had a smaller one to use, I would have used that on top of this first coat. So that's kind of something that I noticed too. You need to do your first layer kind of thick, and then when you come in with your darker color, it needs to be pretty much thinner, and that way you can really see the shading from the outside of the heart and on the inside. So you want to be able to see that, so it really gives that pop art effect, or more so like that airbrush effect. And as you can see, I have not cured this yet. I'm going to do my first layer first. I'm going to get all of those completed, because once I get done with the hearts, I'm also going to add those little twinkle stars. So while I'm still using this clear pink, I want to make sure that I get all of those down first before I move on to the darker color. And to create those twinkles, I'm going to start off with a dot, and then I'm going to come in with my striping brush, and I'm just going to basically flick out on each side of the dot. So I'm going to go up through the center, down, and then on both of the sides. And when you're doing this, you know, I kind of just went in and flicked up, but my flick was too heavy. You want to just barely kind of flick that up, and then when you're done with your twinkle, you need to go back in and add another kind of smaller dot and kind of shade it in the center. I didn't do that on these ones, but I just recently saw a video of a girl making these little twinkle stars, and she did it like that, and it looked perfect. So I knew I was missing something. After I got done with it, I was like, okay, these could have been a little bit better, but that's what it was, honey, those details. So now I'm coming in with the darker pink, and I'm just using the same palette, but I'm just pulling from the darker side, and I'm just going over that little shaded area. And like I said, you want to be thin enough to where you can see the shading popping out from the outside of the heart and also from the inside. Now, I did see someone who drew their dark color first, and then they went in with the shaded color and shaded it from the outside and from the inside. So I bet there's all kinds of different ways that you can do this, and I will definitely be trying all the other different ways, but this was just the first one that I went with, and it came out really cute. But I definitely want to do it again so I can kind of see if I can perfect it, you know. But that's pretty much it. I went in and did this finger, and then I'm going to go on to the next one, and in between this, y'all, my curing time is 60 seconds. I always go in and cure after the final layer. So once I get done with this one, I'm going to come in for the final top, and it would be just the highlights of the white, and I'm basically going to do one on one side, and then I'm going to do another one on the opposite of that side. So I'm going to make that shading in separate areas, and I'm only doing a little bit too. You know, you don't want to do a lot. And what I really should have did was kind of thin out my white so it wasn't so heavy, and I think that would have made a difference also. But next time I definitely will try it. And it's really nothing to it, y'all. That's pretty much it. That's the thing about these trends that been happening, these designs. They've really been just simple nail art. So I have been loving that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. And yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in another video.